Hello everybody, welcome back to Lovella's Coloring. I will be sharing with all of you my February haul of coloring books and supplies. So I'll go ahead and clear off my desk and start with my new supplies. So the first new supply from my February haul I want to share with you is the Sargent Art Supreme series. It is the 72 artist colored pencils, and it comes in two separate trays with gold barrels, and then on the ends comes with the color of the core, plus Sargent Art and the name of the colored pencil. So this Sargent Art Supreme colored pencil has been on my wish list for about a year, I believe, and I've watched Anne from Colorful Life when she did her review of these, and was pretty much enabled by her to pick these up. I kept it on my wish list for a while, just waiting to see what prices it will go down to. It's, you know, what's the lowest price, and so when it got down to about $19 earlier in the month, I just went ahead and bought it, and I'm pretty happy about it. They're really good budget pencils, I believe. They say it is an artist quality colored pencil and are smooth and deliver a rich color laydown, and I believe it's true. The way I do my swatches is I color it like I would color my coloring books. So what I did for each of the colors, I did a light layer all the way across, and then I slowly build up the colors, leaving the right end light, and then just kept building up the colors until the left side was pretty much like a burnished color, or burnished part of the the colored pencils. Yeah. So I really like the colors they provide. I do wish they added a little more browns, maybe. They do have a lot of greens. Yeah, they do also need maybe a couple more blues, but it's okay. I know they're kind of the same as the Schpirerr Farben, so that is my other new supply, so I'll go ahead and take that out. Okay, so that's the Sargent Art Supreme Series 72 Artist Colored Pencils. The next coloring supply I want to share with you is my Schpirerr Farben. They are artist colored pencils, premium pigments with bright vivid colors. It is 72 colored pencil. It does look similar to the Sargent Art pencils with the gold barrel and the colors at the end, but the colored end is a little longer than the one in the Sargent Art Supremes. Also, in the Sargent Art Supremes, they only had the name of the pencils, while the Schpirerr Farben had the name and the number, which I like. I like that they have the name. I love the names that they come up with, especially Champagne. Yeah, it's a nice one. Yeah, so this pencil set was enabled by a lot of colorists from YouTube and Instagram. So it's been on my list for a while, ever since it first came out on Amazon. But I missed out on the first time, so I was all like, it's okay, you know, I have all my other pencils. But when it came out again, this past fall, I believe, yeah, I still held off a little bit and wasn't really sure. And then when I started this YouTube channel, one of my subscribers commented about the dark greens, which I was complaining while doing my coloring supplies video about not having enough dark green. And so I was happy to find that this does have a lot of darker greens that I can use. So I like switching out my pencils, so I'll probably use like several pencils mixed up together for one picture. So yeah, and I forgot what I was talking about, but I'll talk about while I was swatching this. It wasn't as smooth as the Sargent Art for me. I don't know if it's because I have it sharpened to a very fine tip. Well, it's not sharpened that much right now, but yeah, but it wasn't as smooth for me. It was a little bit scratchy, but it could just be because I really have that really fine point to the pencil. So, but it still laid down really nice. I did the same with the Sargent Art, where I did a light layer and then slowly build up again. Yes, and if you have watched Anne from Colorful Life, she did a review for both the Schpirerr Farben and the Sargent Art and comparing the colors of them. And I believe there was another color tubist who did the same. And yeah, there are similar colors, like the maize looks like maple, either maple or sun-kissed. Yeah, and then if you look right over here, peach and melon and orange blossom kind of looks like the champagne peach and flamingo pink from the Schpirerr Farben, but you know, it's like a shade darker for the Schpirerr Farben, a shade lighter for the Sargent Art. So, but I don't mind at all. I mean, I was planning already to put both sets of pencils in one pencil case and kind of like use them together as one big set. Okay, so that's the Schpirerr Farben, and I'll come back with the next set. The next one I want to share with you is the Black Widow Skin Colors, wax colored pencils. They came out with the dark tones of 12 and the light tones of 12. Yeah. So I also did the swatch for this, and really like the colors, though I'm not sure what you would use carrot for in the face. I think like maybe hair, so you can just like switch it out, or the olive brown and the olive gold. I'm still learning with faces. I mean, I do skin tones and stuff, but you know, it's still a learning journey for me in coloring skin tones and even hair, you know. So even though I use some of the same colors, like with the Faber-Castell polychromos, I might change one or the other. And so it's, you know, with the Black Widow skin set, it'll be another challenge for me to experiment and try different tones, and then working it out with the other colored pencils I have, and the tones from that set to compare with this, and then use it the same way, if that makes sense. So yeah, when this came out in the US, I believe this past weekend in February, Dev from the Modernist Colorist he was preparing us for it to come out, so I'm so glad that he did, so we can keep an eye out on Amazon. And once this popped up, I posted it on my Instagram to let other people know, and also purchased it, and it came right away. So happy Prime. So these were a very happy purchase, and I'm probably going to leave it in its tin for now until I have to kind of resort my colored pencils. The Black Widows are in a 72 cent colored pencil case, so I'm going to have to buy a bigger one. And yeah, so I'll wait they're good in its case for now. I'm kind of getting a high from all the pencils, so glad this is done. And then there's one more supply, and then we'll go to the coloring books. The next one I have here to share with you is double-ended markers by Be Creative. I just happened to pick this up yesterday while I was waiting for my son to get out of his class from church, and I was picking up some diapers for my 2-year-old, and just so happens that the arts and crafts aisle is right by it. So I was just browsing right through, and I saw these, and I've been wanting to get double-ended markers because I have the alcohol markers, and I also have like the Sharpies and what is it, the big markers, but they're a little too too wide for like smaller space, and the fine liners was too small. So these came with, it's like almost looks like the Crayola Super Tips, but a little smaller. Yeah, so that's one end, and then the other end is this tip. So I don't have any other kind of markers. These are water-based markers. So I've been playing around with mandalas and color by number. So yeah, so I wanted to pick up something without spending on too much, and 60 colors is a lot for me right now. So if I do enjoy it, I will probably get more markers from Amazon. So, but this one I bought at Walmart. And in this case, it came with the colors in the back with its name. But the problem with this is that none of the markers came with names on it. So I'm going to have to, whenever I get to swatching this, I'm going to have to try to figure out the colors, because look at all the greens and the blues. Some of the blues kind of look alike. So, and these two purples look alike. Yeah. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to, whenever I get around to swatching it, try to match it to the colors and name that they provide in the back. Okay, so that's the 60 artist quality double-ended markers by Be Creative. Just wondering, did any of you ever get from the fumes of the pencils? I don't know. It's like my head's getting kind of lightheaded. Either that or I just need a drink. But yeah, so I'm glad I'm done with the supplies. Going to the coloring books I purchased for February. So I'll start with The Art of Mandala by Jason Hamilton. This is enabled by Anne from A Colorful Life for her spotlight on Jason Hamilton. So I did start a page. I did the nameplate with gel pens and metallic markers, though you can't, I don't know if it's because of the paper, you can't really see the metallic in it. So I'm wondering if it just works pretty well on like black backgrounds or whatever. So that, and it comes with a lot of mandalas. It starts from easy and then it ends like really intricate mandala, and you really need like really good fine liners. That one, I did start one and I do like the colors I chose in here, but I do wish that I didn't try to put like the bronze metallic pen. I should have just left it white and then just had been done. But now I gotta go in, and then when I was like, I don't know, a third done, I didn't like the way the metallic brush marker was looking. It looks spotty, if you can see that. So I tried to see how it would look if I put Posca, the white Posca on top. And I like it even better, or I like it better than when it's just plain metallic markers. So, but it's going to take a while for me to finish this. So I was just playing around one evening. So yeah, so this is something I'm going to try to finish up. Yeah, it's just some other images in this book. I believe Anne from A Colorful Life did do a flip through of this. So, yeah. So this is only my second mandala book. Just giving it a chance. I do have an Andrew Grace mandala, but I kept messing up and I got so frustrated. And the way I messed up is I was using gel pens, and I was using like a whole bunch of, I think, different shades of purple, and then I would color one, and then I would change pens, and I colored the wrong section, and you know how it's patterned, so you know, to make it cohesive, I guess, you need to color the same sections all the way around. And yeah, once I messed up, I was like, oh, I'm done. So yeah, so but I'm gonna try again. I just have to be patient and slow while I do it, especially if it's gonna be really intricate. So this is The Art of Mandala by Jason Hamilton. The next coloring book I want to share with you is The Travel Mosaic, colored by number. It is by Sunlife Drawing. They do have several books in their series that are colored by number. This is my first one. I've never done color by numbers before, so I wanted to try it out. There is an event that's held by what's their name? Zoe Archer and Color Creatively, and there's one more that I can't think of at this moment, but they're doing an event of Sunlife drawing books. So I picked this up just to try it out, and I did have fun. I finished one page in one night or one evening, and I picked the Travel Mosaic because I wanted to see what colors they came up with for each city. And there's a lot of cities. There's a lot of pages in these books, or in these yeah. And my son did this page. He wanted to try it out, but he got tired of filling it in and started doing squigglies. So I may let him finish it, or I might just finish it up for him. Okay, so that is Travel Mosaic, colored by number, by Sunlife Drawing. The next coloring book is The Nice Little Town 7 by Tatiana Bogema Stolova. This is her 7th one. I do have Christmas 2 and I think Nice Little Town 4 and 5. I skipped 6. I don't know why, but I saw this and went ahead and got it. I'm not sure if you guys noticed, but I don't know. I never noticed that there was grayscale in here or in her other books. I have to look again, but I don't remember them being grayscale. Anyways, I picked this up because I saw this page and I was like, oh my gosh, so cute. I mean, all the scenes are pretty much cute. It'll be fun to color, and with these books I'll probably do markers with pencils on top. Yeah, and if you have her books, you'll know that at the end she has extras from her other coloring books. Yeah. So it is Nice Little Town 7. The next one I want to share is Mermaids in Wonderland by Markus Chin. I saw it at Barnes & Noble's while I was there with my kids, and it was on sale, so I went ahead and got it. I do have the fairies one, but I don't have the elves. I really like his illustrations in here. I do have a plan of how I want to color it, like with my Gansai Kuretake Kuretake Gansai Tambi watercolors, like the gold or the gem and the pearl. I do want to use it to outline like these, like color the inside but then outline the fins and the scales, because a majority of his illustrations come like that. So yeah, I thought it would be fun to try and do that. And in his books, if you don't have it, his series goes with a white background in the front, and then halfway through it's a black background. Except for that one. Right here. Very beautiful. So that's Mermaids in Wonderland by Markus Chin. Okay, the next 3 books are Valentine presents from my husband. Also, the Schpirerr Farben were also a Valentine's Day present. So he got me the Whimsical Darlings coloring book, and this is by Janna, Prosvirina. And I believe she has an Etsy page. And on this book, in the back, she shows all of her illustrations that are in this book. They're very lovely. All like witches, fairies, and they're mostly profiles. I guess that's what you call it, profiles. And she does have grayscale coloring books. I believe she has like either 3 or 4, and then she has a couple more line art, which is, I think one is a Halloween one and one is like a Christmas one. Oh, this is cute. I don't even know what this is. Like a fox, like a fairy fox. Beautiful illustrations. And if I wanted to just do pencils, I'll probably copy into cardstock. Just to, yeah, or watercolors. I'll probably copy it into, or print it into the cardstock. Yeah, very beautiful. So this is Whimsical Darlings coloring book by Janna, Prosvirina. The next book my husband got me is the Fairies 2 line art coloring book by Karron. I do have the first one also. And in the back she also shows her pictures that are in this coloring book. The thing I was really sad about is just this, got a little dented up. I don't know, it just arrived like that, but at least that's just a cover. It's just a little dented right here, but that's no biggie. So a lot of you are probably familiar with her illustrations. I don't know if you guys noticed, this paper is a lot smoother than like the previous book I showed you by Janna. Where is it? Janna Prosvirina. Her, in this book, it's like what you'd expect from Amazon paper, Create Space paper, and this one is from Kentucky. This one is from San Bernardino, California, but yeah, it feels really nice. I don't know if any of you have colored in this book, if you can let me know in the comments what you think about the paper coloring on it. And I got the line art because I like to do my own shades in it. Very beautiful. Right, so that's Fairies 2 line art coloring book by Karron. The last book my husband got me for Valentine's Day is The Mysterious Mansion by Darius. And I don't know if I'll color in this book. There are a lot of flip throughs of this book on YouTube if you're curious about what's in here. To me, it's like a art book. I just have to read through it. I mean, it's a story plus there's little games in it. it's beautiful. I don't know if I just whispered there. Sorry. Yeah, I really love her illustrations though. You can see there's a little girl right over here looking at the mirror. I guess you can just color like the little bits. I know there's like a Sudoku in here. Yeah. Little games. I think there's like a cutout in here also that, like this one. I don't know if I can do that to a book though. I'm so bad. Yeah, I'll probably just read through it and just skip this part because I don't want to cut it. But then I'm wondering how it'd look once it's all cut up and put together. But then my 2-year-old son might just play with it and then break it. It's like Chutes and Ladders. Yeah, and then I have an answer key in the back. Oh, this would be fun to color. This. Yeah, so that is The Mysterious Mansion by Daria Song. My next 2 books are from Amazon UK. So the first one I got is the Disney Love Stories. And I knew it was going to be this small. There was one flip through, but it was hard to see. But I went ahead and got it anyways because I like the images in here. Though the one I have, let's see, seems a little off center. I don't know if you can see, like this one is cut off right over here while there's still a lot of space on this side. It's just a little bit off to the right, but I'm not gonna make a big deal about it. I was worried about what I would do with the whole background. It just seems intimidating looking at the backgrounds. Like, what am I gonna do with that? You know, how am I gonna color that in? So I was just thinking, you know what? I'm just going to just do one light marker color or something and just do the outside and just concentrate in the middle, the main focus of the page, or just use soft pastel. Yeah. Really lovely. So I don't know if, I believe there is one flip through, but if you want me to do any flip throughs and on any of the books that I showed today, I'll just ask in the comments below and I'll be happy to do that for you guys. So there are 60 images in here. This is nice. I mean, if you like Disney books but you don't want to bring the big hardback ones and you're going vacation, you just bring these. Yeah. So this is, I didn't even say it. It's Art Therapy Disney Love Stories, and I believe this is illustrated by Aurelia Stephanie Bertrand. The next book I got from Amazon UK is the Lagron Classique Art Deco. It has 100 coloriage, maybe pages, by Hatchet Heroes also. And this is a hardback book. If you follow Kate's Coloring Haven, she has these books and has colored in them. She does have videos out of her coloring in it, and that's where I was unable to get these books. And I was thrown off with, you know, like the little designs within the characters, but I was thinking of just coloring it in and then maybe go over it with like gel pens to make it like a lining over it. So yeah, I wish they'd make a Disney book, US Disney book, where they have like these kind of images instead of a lot of the wallpapers. I mean, they have this wallpaper, but you know, that's it. And then you go, and then they have all different images from all the different Disney movies. Yeah. Yep. And I did order the second one. I don't know if this is the first or the second, but it was out of stock at the time when I got this. So I think just this last week it came back, and so I went ahead and purchased it. So it's probably, you'll probably see it in next month's coloring book supply haul. So this is the Lagron Classic Art Deco by Hatchet Heroes. And did I say who illustrated this? I should say, oh, it's directed by Catherine Saunier-Talek. I believe she did other Disney coloring book, the French ones, the Hatchet Heroes, but it's illustrated by Aurelia Stephanie Bertrand, like the Love Stories coloring book that I showed earlier. Yeah. The next two books I purchased through Etsy, through Moon from Cool Craft Books. I saw this coloring book. It's called Coloring Book of Flowers and Sweet Girls. A lot of people have put flip-throughs on YouTube, and I was easily enabled to try to purchase this book. So you'll know that it comes with a little poster of an image that's in here. The little girls with the colored images of the dresses. It's really beautiful. Yeah, so this was I didn't have to think about it. I just went ahead and bought it. I did tell you guys I was addicted to coloring books, right? Yeah, so well, now you know. Yeah, and I'm just looking at the line art. I think May Brox did a coloring in one of these images also. There was a lot of people. A lot of people did already colorings in here. I think I saw someone colored this one. I can't remember who. Just remember the image. Yeah. So there are flip-throughs of this book out there, so you just have to look it up. It's called Coloring Book of Flowers and Sweet Girls. The next book I want to share with you guys is Girls with Music by Momo Girl. I purchased this through Moon at Cool Craft Books on Etsy. And I believe 70 East Books also sells this book, but I buy through Cool Craft because when I priced out how much the shipping is for myself through both of them, Cool Craft Books was the most inexpensive between the both. So yeah, I'm sure a lot of you have already seen flip-throughs of this book. So this is the front cover. It has a jacket to cover. Page in the front, they showed other colorists their colorings of the illustrations that she has in this book. I like how they added the Christmas tree. This one has the castle in the background. Her illustrations are very, very beautiful. So this is the one that she had colored in the beginning. There's another one. Very beautiful illustrations. And look, she kind of already put like bouquet images in there. Or, yeah, for you. It's a cute one for Halloween. She does have some odd ones in here that you'd be surprised to see in her books, because you're so used to seeing like this kind of illustration. Oops, sorry. From her other book, Girls with Poem. Yeah. So at the end, she also gives you one-sided images. Really gorgeous book. It's a must-have for me. Once I saw it, I mean, I waited a little bit to purchase it, and I purchased it together with the Chinese coloring book. So yeah. So I want to thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed my video. If you would like a I can't even talk, a flip through of any of the books, just let me know in the comments below. Please like and comment and subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you all take care, and happy colorings.